check out this mini toolbox power bank. It is beautiful. And just for size comparison, here is a normal size one. And they are $2 from Bunnings. So go and pick one up because I don't know how long they're going to be around for. A Craftright 180mm mini toolbox. You can use them for anything, but I've decided to make a power bank because, you know what, I'm obsessed with batteries, solar power, and all that kind of stuff. So inside here, we have 12 18650 lithium ion cells. So I like salvaging these from power tool batteries. I've got a stash to get through over there. And I test each of them like this and get the capacity and the internal resistance and, build packs. So this power bank module is only for 1S configuration. So we're not joining anything in series. It's just one huge parallel bank. So if we go inside, I have 3D printed some 18650 spaces and spot welded them together into one big 12P pack. And yeah, 3x3, 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, so I can fit 12 in there. And I've had to kind of do some joins here to the positive and negative terminals so it can fit in. I couldn't spot weld it into one big pack. So that fits neatly. You can fit 12 in there, just for reference with spaces. And I put an XT60 connection from the battery, and the power bank module has an XT60 as well, a male end. So if for whatever reason you want to disconnect it, you can. You can inspect the pack and use it manually if you really wanted to. And yeah, the hole, I actually just used a soldering iron to punch the hole in there. And then I've put some hot glue over the terminals just to protect it from any shorts. And here, the button here, just so there's something to lean against, I'll put some more hot glue as well. This power bank module you can get on AliExpress, Temu, Amazon. I'll leave some links. I'll probably leave an AliExpress link because it's cheapest there. You're looking at about $5 Australian. Could be even cheaper depending on how many you get. And it's all in one. So you get two USB-A ports. This is, I believe, is only a charging port for USB-C, but I think it's only 5 volts, not power delivery. And then you have a micro USB charging port and a lightning charging port. It's funny that, because why would you have a lightning charging port? Well, if you have an older style Apple iPhone or iPad with a lightning connector, you can just use the same cable to charge the power bank with it. So in these cells, they're about 2 amp hours each. So that gives me a total of 24 amp hours at 3.7 volts nominal, which is about 89 watt hours. But of course, this has got the smarts and the BMS is in here. It's built into this. I didn't need a separate BMS. So what I have to do is I've just built this pack, so I'm going to have to drain this entire pack first and then charge it all the way back up. And then that will kind of calibrate this state of charge indicator. Okay, and then we'll do, so once I charge it back up, I want to do a test on how long it's going to take with this module. And then we will discharge it again and get a final capacity, so I can put a nice little label on it. And then I might list it for sale on Marketplace because I have no use for it. I just really like building these things. So I'm using this A-Torch DL24, which I've showed you on my channel before. I'll leave a link to this in the video description because it's a really great device. I've attached this module that comes with it. It gives you the USB and DC jacks. And I just used this to charge my phone initially, so I'm just trying to get the last bit of charge from it, then I charge it back up and then do a proper discharge. But yeah, I'm discharging it at 2 amps, cutting off at 2.5. Okay, as you can see, I've completely discharged it now. So now we can do a charging test. We'll use my little charger over there, and we're going to test or capture power going into it. with this USB inline meter, which you can get off AliExpress. I'll send you a link to that. And we plug it in like this. Okay, I'm going to make sure I zero out the counter. I'll zoom a little bit. So we are inputting at 4.6 volts, almost an amp, which is about 4 to 5 watts. Okay, so I'll let you know how long this takes to charge up. Okay, this thing is pretty slow. We're 6.5 hours in. We're only 48%, if that's accurate or not. And yeah, still the same voltage and current. So this is only basically 1 amp charger. Okay, it says 100% here, but I can still see we're still bringing in some current, 0.22 amps, and it's already been going for 21 hours and 17 minutes. Delivered 90.31 watt hours. So I'm going to let it go for a bit longer and see if this actually drops anymore, and I'll know for sure. Okay, it is finished. 21 hours and 42 minutes to fully charge this thing. And it's gone down to 0 current, so we know it's fully charged. 90.71 watt hours. So you can take this on a plane. It's under 100 watt hours. Let's do a discharge test and get the final capacity. Then we can put this baby to bed. Okay, it's finished. We only got 53.6261 watt hours in 5.5 hours. And that was being discharged at 2.4 amps, 5 volts. So there we go. That is my DIY mini toolbox power bank. I'll leave all these items in the video description in case you want to get it yourself. Catch you in the next video.